This is Blazers All Access, an inside look at UAB athletics. Presented by Pepsi, a Southern original, and by Viva Health, part of the UAB health system. Here's the voice of the Blazers, David Crane.
State of Louisiana has been a thorn in the side of the green and gold this season. UAB dropped a double overtime heartbreaker at Louisiana Tech a little over a week ago. Now it's time to snap a two-game schedule. North Texas slated to visit Birmingham this Saturday. Welcome to Blazers All Access with head coach Bill Clark. Coach, you fell behind 10-0 in Ruston, and you went to the bench to shake things up a little bit, didn't you?
Yeah, it was good to have Tyler Johnson back well and available, and he was the spark we needed. It was good to be able to bring him in.
You built a 14-point lead heading into the fourth quarter. With the way you were running the ball, did you feel like you at least had control of the game at that point?
Yeah, and I'm one to never relax till it's over, but yeah, we did. We felt good. The offense was moving the ball. Really felt good about how we were running it.
Tech scored with 10 seconds to go in regulation to force overtime. We don't have time to fully cover everything that went on in those two extra periods, but I know it was a shocked, angry, disappointed, all sorts of terms to describe that locker room after the game.
Yeah, when you have a play where you're fixing to go up 7 and doesn't get ruled a touchdown, and then we have a missed kick. I mean, it was just all things that happened at the end. Really, really disappointed in how it turned out.
Bulldogs outlasted the Blazers 37-34 in two overtimes. Here's some of the highlights from Joe IA Stadium.
Tyler has the snap, hands it off to Wayne McBride, bounces it out left side 35, still on his feet, 45, midfield, 45-40, 35-30, 25-20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, UAB! Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Mitchell goes into motion to the far side, give to Brown, running right, lowers his head, takes it into the end zone, ball came out, but the official signal, touchdown! Johnson has the snap, gives to McBride, straight ahead to the 20, slips a tackle to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, and he will take it in for the touchdown. Play fake, Anthony to throw, batted up in the air, and intercepted by UAB. Antonio Moultrie bats it into the air, pulls it down for the turnover. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Johnston the snap, gives to Brown, bounces it out left, to the 5, to the end zone. Touchdown UAB. A career best. Off the far hash, so an angle back to his left. Good snap, good spot. Kick on the way. The kick is good. Watkins goes into motion. Play fake. Johnston rolls, looks, throws deep, far side, and it is caught at the 5-yard line. In traffic. Now the big push from the offensive line for McWin. 42 yards out. Snap, spot, kick on the way. The kick is good. Whoa.
The highlights are brought to you by Viva Health.
25% cash back with Pepcoin?
I like big bucks and I cannot lie. The kind of cash Pepcoin provides. When I walk down the aisle with a hungry face, seeing things that I want to taste, I get paid.
Earn 25% cash back now at pepcoin.com.
You weren't thinking about a Medicare plan back then, but at Viva Medicare, it's been on our mind for a long time. And we know a thing or two about making Medicare easy. That's why our plans have $0 copays for primary care physician visits. So when the time comes to enroll in a Medicare Advantage plan that focuses on the things you're passionate about, we'll be here for you. Viva Medicare. Enjoy life without the worry. Learn more at vivahealth.com/Medicare.
Sometimes you don't find your comfort zone. You create a new one. Regions can help with advice and tools to help you budget, save, and plan your financial future so you can brave a new beginning.
This segment of Blazers All Access is sponsored by Regions Bank.
Blazers seemingly ran it at will against Tech while the Dogs could barely find a yard on the ground. UAB totaled 485 yards in the game. 338 of those came in the rushing column. Tech managed just 49 yards on 29 carries, but the Bulldogs were also the first team to throw for more than 200 yards against UAB. They finished with 381 total yards on the afternoon. Blazers turned it over 3 times to just 1 for the Dogs. Each side netted a touchdown off of those turnovers. But Coach, let's go back to the start of the game. It was 10-0 Tech, but it could have been worse were it not for a great hustle play by Austin Watkins and 2 wonderful goal line stands by your defense.
Yeah, and that's a great example of what effort will do. Austin runs a guy down inside the 5. The defense stops him on 4 straight plays inside the 5, rushing off the bench. And then the game we turn it around. So that was really a great example of what effort will do for you and what a great defense will do for you.
Spencer Brown, 140 yards, 2 touchdowns on 29 carries. Dwayne McBride, 133 yards, 2 scores on just 13 rushes, all with a retooled offensive line.
Yeah, so once again, we had a change at O-line. New guys had to step back in. And so, and I guess probably that's the story of this year.
You were 11 out of 23 passing, 147 yards, 2 interceptions. What was the major cause or causes for the struggle in that department?
Well, we had an interception we throw across our body. We had an interception where a receiver doesn't fully run his route, which ends up being a pick 6 where we're about to score. It's just little details, and that's what we worked on in the open day. We got to continue to work on the details.
Legacy is what you do every day. We try not only to help people with their financial legacies, we hope that we enrich their lives and help them become better people so that total package, at the end of the day, is something they can be proud of. We help them craft their legacy.
As we celebrate 100 years of women's suffrage, we reflect upon a time when we could not register to vote nor hold public office. But now, we have the privilege of representing the people of Alabama in the state legislature.
We must continue to educate and empower women because together we can continue to shatter records and overcome barriers.
Register to vote and obtain your photo ID so you too can exercise your right to vote on November 3rd.
This segment of Blazers All Access is sponsored by Children's of Alabama.
We gave you the impressive rushing numbers for Spencer and Dwayne. Chris Mull had 8 tackles to lead the Blazer defense, but our player of the week is kicker Matt Quinn. He was 2 for 2 against Tech, including a career-best 45-yarder and a clutch 42-yarder to force the second overtime.
Yeah, and I think he had to kick that second one 3 times and made all 3 of them. So, yeah, it's just, really that's, you can't do anything but not lose the game there, and that's what he did. So, really proud of Matt.
8 for 9 on the season, kicking field goals. He's had some mighty big kicking cleats to fill when he came into this season. How confident were you in him coming into the year?
Well, Matt's a guy we followed a long time. Obviously, he comes from Spanish Fort, and what a good program. I can't remember how many walk-off game-winning kicks he had, but it was a number. So this was a guy we've seen perform this way in high school.
How pleased are you with the entire kicking game aspect of special teams, field goal, punts, and kickoffs?
I've been very pleased. I thought this was another good special team game for us. I've been very solid. Last 2 weeks, we've done well.
Sometimes you don't find your comfort zone. You create a new one. Regions can help with advice and tools to help you budget, save, and plan your financial future so you can brave a new beginning.
25% cash back with Pepcoin?
I like big bucks and I cannot lie. The kind of cash Pepcoin provides. When I walk down the aisle with a hungry face, seeing things that I want to taste, I get paid.
Earn 25% cash back now at Pepcoin.com.
I want you to close your eyes for just a second. I want you to think about what you want this season to be. What does it mean to you? What is it worth to you? Think about who you play for. We're building something special here. We're building it together. Commit to what you want to achieve, where we want to be, where we want to go. Commit to it. Now open your eyes. We can have all of that as long as it's together. Win is 1 on 3. 1, 2, 3. Win is 1!
Legacy is what you do every day. We try not only to help people with their financial legacies, we hope that we enrich their lives and help them become better people so that total package, at the end of the day, is something they can be proud of. We help them craft their legacy.
This segment of Blazers All Access is sponsored by Legacy Credit Union.
UAB sits at 4-3 overall, 2-1 in Conference USA. Coach, you've had over a week to sort of process the Tech game. and you're still in control of the West Division. How important is that to have as a motivator for your team?
Oh, it's huge. And I think, as mad as we were after that game and disappointed, that was the message Sunday morning following the game, is we are in control of our own fates. That's what we've asked for in this short window of time that's left.
North Texas slated to visit Birmingham this Saturday, but the Mean Green didn't play last weekend against Louisiana Tech, one of 4 games in the league that was either postponed or canceled. I suppose you practice, you plan, and then you cross your fingers that nothing disrupts this weekend schedule.
Yeah, it's been a crazy year. We've been pretty blessed, no doubt. And so we'll plan on them being here.
A month ago, that was the last time Tech actually played. A month ago, they won at Middle Tennessee, scored 52 points. And even without Mason Fine, they've found a way to light up the scoreboard, haven't they?
Yeah, they're one of the top offenses in the country, playing multiple quarterbacks, high pace, high tempo. So yeah, it's not fine, but they're good.
They lead the league in just about every offensive category, including rushing. How much have they improved on that side?
I think that's where they've improved, and it reminds me back to how they were in 17. And they hadn't been terrible, but they have made a concerted effort to get their running game back.
And you mentioned another team that has used multiple quarterbacks in multiple games this year.
They have, and they're both very dangerous. Probably the fastest quarterback, even with Miami's quarterback in Lafayette's the fastest quarterback we've seen all year.
Kickoff at Legion Field slated for 2 o'clock on Saturday on Stadium. Our pregame will start at 1 o'clock. It's the salute to service game. That's always important, isn't it?
Oh, yes. Anytime we can recognize our military, it's a big deal, and we appreciate what they do for all of us.
Hope to see all of you at Legion Field on Saturday. Be back with us next time right here for Blazers All Access.
Blazers All Access has been presented by Pepsi, a Southern original, and by Viva Health, part of the UAB Health System. This has been a production of the Blazers Sports Network from Learfield IMG College.